Hi, in this video I'll show you steps that will allow to bring your own key into Azure environment. Azure as opposite to Google and Amazon Cloud require asymmetric keys, and one of the viable options to use is pfix file. They also support PEM file if you try to run this utility. Once I install SafeNet Protect app, I have the structure. What's important is the application itself that comes as a part of the bundle. Certificate detail, cert details. This is the file that I'm going to use to describe some fields for pfix file, specifically those fields, but the use case it's quite limited as Azure does not use those. You can see here path where my certificate going to be stored. I can also create a certificate passcode to be used. It can be static, or I can remove it and use a password from the command line that I will show you how to do. Second file that we need to modify is a standard protect app iCopy properties file. And here we have IP address for our key secure and the port. You can here also specify whether communication going to be SSL or in clear text. One of the options that I wanted to point your attention to is allow me to scramble or encrypt username and password in the command line. We have this utility called passphrase secure. As an input, you give it a string and you get encrypted version of the same. And this encrypted version I'm going to use in command line. So specifically my username on the key secure, it's T user. So you can see those my keys that owned by T user. And in normal course of action, you would use a T user as a logon name and the T user password, but I really would like to minimize exposure of any sensitive information. So this is the key that I'm going to use as a part of this pfix file. To start, we will connect to Azure tenant. The next thing is to define our subscription, because any key vault, it's a part of subscription. So you can see I just use this parameter. Then I want to create a random password that I'm going to use to generate this pfix file. And also I will create a copy of the same, but as a secure object. Next thing is to traverse into SafeNet Protect app folder. I'm already there. And now we're going to run the self-signed application. So here you can see user. I do not type T user. I type the scramble data, and the password also been presented with encrypted data. So I minimize exposure for the password here. Detail file is a certificate detail. So this is the file that has all parameters for the pfix file. One thing that I want to do is to provide parameter passphrase. And this passphrase, I would use the password that I just created as a random value. So if I go to my temporary folder, Obviously, I needed to make sure PowerShell understand that this is a local executable file. So you can see here, I have this PFX file generated for myself. Now, a very last command is to import it to KeySecure, Key Vault on Azure. So right now I have only one single key here, and I'm going to use this command. And as a result of this command, you can see some output. If I go to the Key Vault, I just created a key that I gave it a name from here. So this is how the whole entire process works. Obviously, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commands. We can script those. In the next version, we will include option to create RSA key on KeySecure as a part of entire process. But for now, make sure that you have RSA key that you want to refer in this command line. Thank you for watching and see you on my next video.